There's nothing else I'd rather do in the summer than spend it here in St. Joe. It's my favorite place to be.
President Trump is about to speak on the coronavirus outbreak.
The Mink League officially canceling the 2020 season earlier today.
If we could get this season in, we wanted to get it in.
Opening night for the St. Joseph Mustangs was supposed to be tonight.
It was really sad. I found myself coming over here and opening up the gate, just hanging out here.
You know, last year at this time where, we were upset that stuff wasn't happening.
St. Joseph's favorite summer baseball team will return to the field this week.
St. Joseph Mustangs ready to kick off the 2021 season.
The St. Joseph Mustangs begin their 2021 season tonight.
It's a special feeling, and so we're really excited to get back to it.
We're going to see everybody's best every night. We're going to see everybody's #1 pitcher. We're going to see their best lineup possible.
Just getting to play baseball in my hometown is just unbelievable, in front of all my friends and family that are able to come out here.
There's nothing like stepping out there on that mound. I'm just excited for it all. I think it's going to be a blast.
The St. Joseph Mustangs back in action. Welcome into KQ2's newest show, and it's all about the St. Joseph Mustangs. Mustang Saturday. My name is Chris Roush, and it's a pleasure to have you along for this ride where we talk about the on-the-field success of the Mustangs, the dynasty they've created in the Mink League, also the history of baseball in St. Joe, and of course the stories about you, the fans. It all goes down for the next 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started and get after it. After the 2020 season canceled because of COVID-19, lots of people disappointed, rightfully so. But once the Mustangs announced their return this year, the anticipation grew, all coming to a head Wednesday on opening night. Opening day for the St. Joseph Mustangs on Wednesday, first game for the defending Mink League champions since July 2019 when they won their 6th title. Taking on Mink newcomer Des Moines Peak prospects, former West Platte Blue Jay, and returning Mustang Max Stevenson on the bump.
Taking them out for the first pitch, I was still jittery. 3 years in, I'm still jittery, but it was so much fun to be back.
Good.
Stevenson works around a couple of early walks in this one, settling in.
He's feeling it now.
Honestly, I get to be kind of a little bit of a cocky son of a gun out there because it's like, I don't know, I'm just talking to myself in my head saying, I am better than you. You don't belong in the box against me. And it's just, it's positive inner voice, even though I like to think I'm a chill enough guy off the field, but out on the mound, it's positive inner voice telling myself I'll constantly attack, you got this, attack, you got this. That's how I find my groove, it's just through the mental aspect.
Mustangs sending a lot of former Midland Empire Conference guys to the plate, including Lafayette's Ike Book.
That boy. Good, Ike.
Mustangs held scoreless for the first 2 innings, and Stevenson getting some help defensively.
We got a call. Hey, baby, hey!
To the third we go. Mustangs with a runner on third. Cole Slibowski, the former Northsider, drives in a former Mid-Buchanan Dragon. Brady Holden, Mustangs up 1-0. Jackson Himmel makes it a 4-0 game with a 3 RBI double in the 5th, but Des Moines battles back down 4-1 in the 9th to force extras. Bottom 10, runner on third, Holden, slow roller to the left side. Third baseman can't make a play. That will do it. Walk-off base hit. For the first time in 22 months, the Mustangs win 5-4 in 10 innings on Holden's game-winning hit.
Leading up to that at-bat, my last couple of bats, I figured out the umpire had a pretty big zone on me, so he's got that high pitch, and I knew I'd at least try to foul it off, so luckily I put it in play and got the run in.
So what a start for the Mustangs. Stevenson going 6 innings, striking out 8. Holden finishing it off. Chalk up another win for St. Joe's team.
Winning on a walk-off is definitely a different feeling. It's one thing for all these new guys to play in front of this crowd. It's another thing to win on a walk-off and really get the crowd crazy.
The 2021 Mustang season started off with a homecoming for Mustangs fans as the team hosted its 2021 Fan Fest Tuesday night before the start of the season. A major part of the organization's outreach, Fan Fest gives friends, family, and fans across St. Joe an opportunity to interact and meet the team every season. Since last year's season never happened, this year's Fan Fest a little bit more special for the players representing the Mustangs this summer. Opening night lived up to the hype. Mustangs winning their first game in almost 2 years, but what exactly did this all mean? One thing's for sure, it's much more than just a season of summer baseball. As the St. Joseph Mustangs return to Phil Welch, there's a sense of pride in the way the club worked to get back in 2021.
Life is like a roller coaster, and the disappointment and the sadness and everything that we felt, those emotions, last year at this time where we were upset that stuff wasn't happening. Now we're going uphill, and it's kind of built that anticipation, excitement.
Before the Mustangs took the field Wednesday, the last time fans saw them, July 2019, hoisting the Mink League title.
If we could pick any lasting memory for somebody, it's especially in 2019, walking off the field with the confetti going off.
So with a sixth title in hand, expectations high for 2020 until COVID-19 derailed the season.
Having it yanked from me last summer, it's the timeless phrase, you don't know what you have until it's gone, but it really made me put in perspective and really cherish this and enjoy it even more. I'm just trying to soak up every minute this year and really enjoy what I have left of the game.
I know a lot of people that I ran into on the streets, out at the mall or wherever I was at. People were asking me, are we going to be able to play next summer? Are we going to at least be able to play next summer? And I'm thinking, yeah, I hope so. I hope everything works out well.
With no Mustangs baseball last summer, it left a void in St. Joe. But through it all, team leaders determined to get back this year.
We've had people coming up to us like, hey, when's the season start? When are we going to get popping, get going? So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're hoping to have a lot of people out here.
I'm always excited for Mustangs baseball, but this year's just totally different, man. I'm just even more excited, more eager to get out there and have the fans here to come watch us play and be able to have a live baseball in the summer here for St. Joe for so many fans that have been missing it so long. It's really going to be special.
The Mustangs play in front of one of the largest fan bases during the summer, so it's no surprise they're excited and thankful for the support throughout all the tough times.
It's been tremendous, more than we could ever ask for, and we felt it before, but now when you have people we can't wait, we're so excited, my kids are going to come, or just all these comments that people are telling me are the stories about what they've missed, and so it's just really neat.
The 2021 roster features many local players from St. Joe high schools and surrounding programs, making this year even more special for a lot of these guys.
It's tough to put into words. I'm a fifth year and I just graduated, so this is my last rodeo. This is my last time to go out there and have fun at a very high level competitive baseball with a group of guys who I get to see every day whose sole purpose is to come out here and play again.
I have the experience now, so it'll just be fun to get back in front of them, but it's definitely a little nerve-wracking at first, but they also love their baseball, so you got to perform for them.
It's definitely going to be exciting for the players, but also just with the fans, especially with last year being no baseball. I think that everyone's ready to get out, and do something and watch a little baseball, so I think everyone's really excited for it.
Everybody wants something to do. Everybody wants to watch some baseball, and I know that everybody loves Johnny. They'll love the local kids, so we're just going to try to put on a show for them.
Sure, fans come out for the games, watch the Mustangs take home wins, but it runs much deeper, which is why this team continues to play a big role in town.
It's more than just baseball. It's a family atmosphere here, and it was something we missed. I think it's a way for people to get back to just being normal, especially in St. Joe where people live for the summer here. Pre-COVID, it was packed all the time. Now we kind of get to come back to the regular feel of baseball in the summer here in St. Joe.
FanFest opening night living up to the hype as more than 3,000 fans turned out for opening night Wednesday, showing the support for the Mustangs. And here for the very first time, one of the orchestrators of the Mustangs, General Manager Kai Turner. Kai, thanks so much for coming on the new show Mustang Saturday with me.
Chris, it's great to be here. I'm really excited. What a fun way to kick off the season. Spending more time with you, which I always appreciate you. So, it's been a fun first week for us.
Starting to look at the first week, the FanFest, the opening night, and the anticipation. We've talked about it a lot already, but just how do you feel like everything went off this week and just kind of how things went in the first couple of days?
I haven't slept, I don't think, in 2 weeks, and just for me personally, but for everyone else, for the first time doing this in who knows how long, 22 months, it was really incredible. And so obviously there's a lot of people who have a hand in that, but it's such a bigger deal than just, here at the ballpark. You feel the buzz. I paused on opening night and I talked to Dan Gerson, the team owner, and we just looked at each other. It's like, do you remember where we were a year ago? And could you believe we'd ever get back here? Of course, we thought we would, but it was just such a strange time. And so to see it come to life and be back in the thick of it, it was really fun and invigorating.
You had mentioned something along those lines earlier in the week, too, that it's been 22 months, the last time since we've seen the Mustangs. They were hoisting that Mink League title, but it almost felt like yesterday, too, at the same time. I guess just take me through what all went into getting ready for this year, especially, I don't want to say extra time because of last year's season being canceled, but having so much time to maybe prepare and make this year better than ever.
Well, you've got to crawl before you can walk, and so we had a lot ready to go. I mean, it was March of 2020, and so at that point we were practically ready to play ball. And so here we are a year later, and I was still like, what did we do in 2019? Why? And so I know Johnny too with his roster and getting players here and coming off a spring season where a lot of those guys had to deal with a lot of different things, and so there's just so many different pieces.
Kai, we'll get you out of here on this question. First week in the books at this point. Week 2, though, a lot to look forward to for fans?
A lot to look forward to. Thursday night's our first dollar hot dog night. It's also our Blippi night. So Blippi's a fun children's character. I'm sure you can search him up on YouTube after this if you're not aware. But Friday night is more dollar beer, but we also have Bark in the Park night, and that's always a fun one for us. One golden rule, though, you poop, you scoop. And, of course, on Saturday, those are always our fun nights here as well. And we're actually going to be wearing our purple jerseys that night in honor of Aaron Hook and auctioning those off. And I believe we're going to have a Baby Yoda here that night as well. So it should be a lot of fun.
Lots to look forward to next week, but also the rest of the season. Mustangs General Manager Kai Turner, thanks for joining me tonight.
Thank you, Chris.
Plenty more still to come, including the talk of just how many local players this team has. We'll take a look at 2 former high school teammates from the north side, their love for baseball, and how they came back home to play for the Mustangs. And 6 Mink League titles in 9 seasons, Mustangs doing things no other team in the league has ever done. Coming up, we'll talk with some of the Mustangs about just how much they embrace being the hunted this season. Stay tuned. Mustang Saturday, we'll be right back. Welcome back inside Mustang Saturday. Thank you all for joining us on this ride. New show, new season, more opportunities, especially when your team has won 6 Mink League titles, more than any other team. All 6 coming in the last 9 seasons. We're witnessing a full-fledged dynasty. A 2019 Mink League Championship celebration. The last memory of the St. Joseph Mustangs at Phil Welch Stadium. Until now, the St. Joseph Mustangs entering 2021, arguably the best team in the Mink League. 6 titles since the creation of the team, all 6 coming in the last 9 years.
Coaches, players, everything. You can always tell there's just a different level of respect for us, disrespect for that sake. But they know we're always coming out here looking to win. Just to be a part of a program that wins year in and year out is something special. And to go out there, give it your all, and just continue the winning culture here is just unbelievable.
One of the big reasons for the team's continued success, the amount of talent walking in the stadium from all over, because they've heard what the Mustangs can be.
A lot of these guys that aren't from around here know about us. That's why they reached out to me wanting to play, and I had to make some decisions on some guys to bring them here and some guys not to, but the reputation for the Mustangs is out there. I mean, everyone in the country knows about us. They know what kind of fans we have. They know our winning track record, and a lot of guys just want to be a part of it.
As the 2021 season begins, there's a massive target on the Mustangs, with every team in the league wanting to take down the defending Mink League champions.
Every night you're going to see someone's best pitcher, or someone's best lineup, and I mean, it's obviously going to be a tougher schedule than what most people would face, but that's honestly a compliment, just because everyone wants to beat you. You're the team that people want to beat. So it's actually a compliment, and you just got to take that and run with it.
I love it. I absolutely love being hated by others because we're so good. I love that feeling. We walk into a stadium not with an air of maybe an air of cockiness, but mostly confidence. And plus it demands the best out of you. You can't come in here thinking it's okay if we just scrape by. No, this is the culture. We're here for a purpose. We're here for a reason.
The St. Joseph Mustangs calling Phil Welch Stadium home since 2009, bringing several championships home to one of the most historic stadiums in Northwest Missouri. Phil Welch Stadium, home to college summer league teams, independent league teams, and minor league teams throughout its history, and it all dates back to 1939. If these seats could talk, hundreds and hundreds of stories would be told, and one man even remembers being at the opening of the stadium, St. Joseph Hall of Famer Bob Slater, who shares his vivid memory of that first game.
We were baseball start. We've been 3 years without baseball, and people, pretty much we're coming out of the Depression. People had a little bit of money to spend, and I remember going down there and the parking lot had marble parking lots. So where we parked was beyond the left field fence, and they had a gate down there. You come in through the left field and then walk into the grandstand. But they drew that first night about 4,000 people, which is pretty close to capacity.
Several Major League Baseball Hall of Famers have passed through Phil Welch Stadium: Mickey Mantle, Stan Musial, Satchel Paige, Yogi Berra, and many more. It's truly a big piece of baseball history for St. Joseph to still enjoy. Just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions. Pro wrestling taking over Phil Welch Stadium Friday night with several of your favorite wrestlers, and you just never know who will show up. And cousins growing up playing together on the north side of St. Joseph returning this summer on the Diamond. More on this Lafayette duo's debut for the Mustangs coming up next. Welcome back. Growing up playing baseball in St. Joseph and the surrounding area, many recent graduates watched the Mustangs growing up. And for two former Lafayette standouts, they returned to the very field they called home for 4 years.
Slibowski, got to watch him grow up, got to watch him play. I got to coach against him in high school for a year.
Cole Slibowski, Ike Book, two of the new members to the St. Joseph Mustangs, but familiar faces to St. Joe and Lafayette.
This was our home field, so, we're playing here 2-3 times a week.
This is all something that, I've been dreaming about, for a while, getting to be able to play in this ballpark.
2019 graduates of Lafayette, Book and Slibowski, played together in high school, but the bond runs deeper, as the cousins always played with each other. Being
best friends ever since he was born, that's a connection that it's something that's hard to explain, but it's actually really cool.
We played with each other ever since we were in diapers, so it's always fun playing with my brother like that, so just looking forward to one last go around, or hopefully more to go.
The opportunity to come home and play for the Mustangs this summer, too good to pass up when Johnny Coy reached out.
They always were tough to get out. They were competitors, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whatever. And they're good kids. They play hard. They come to play every day. They're prepared.
Family for life and teammates again. Memories these two create this summer will only strengthen their bond.
I've always been kind of a little homebody around here, and just going somewhere that got me out of my comfort zone. It was great for me, but actually, being able to come back here and be in this community, it's going to be a really good feeling.
Just looking forward to playing in front of all the fans, all the St. Joe people, and just trying to do my best for them.
For their college careers, Book plays college ball over at Lincoln Trail College, and Slibowski plays down at KCK Community College. Not done just yet. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's Pro Wrestling Night, brother. Oh yeah! Stay tuned. Welcome back to Mustang Saturday. When you think about professional wrestling, you probably think of the Hot Rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Immortal Hulk Hogan, the Macho Man Randy Savage, all legendary professional wrestlers, and some even stopped by Phil Welch Stadium Friday night. And let me tell you something, brother, you won't be disappointed. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
thing about wrestling is all the fans. When I'm in the ring, it reminds me of being here at Welch Stadium. Ain't nothing feels better than the cheer of the crowd. So why don't you come on and step into the Welch? Oh yeah.
You know, we're just here to have a little bit of fun, and wrestling is a lot of fun. You know, whether it's a headlock or a flying elbow drop, or it's a home run or a double. It's just all kind of, we're here to have fun. People sit, cheer. St. Joe, not only does it have a rich history with baseball, but it also has wrestling. I know people tell me stories watching it downtown, and of course Harley race. And so I think wrestling has a great tradition in St. Joe as well, so it's nice that we can match the two.
The cream of the crop always rises to the top, and that's why the best players in the biz come to play for the Mustangs here in St. Joe Mo for my best friend, Kai Turner. Oh yeah.
Still ahead on Mustangs Saturday, plenty to enjoy and remember from the first few days of the season after the break. We'll have all the sights and sounds of Mustangs baseball coming your way. Mustang Saturday plows ahead. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for our first Mustang Saturday. It's something new, something different, and it's all about the St. Joe Mustangs and just what the team has meant to St. Joseph for the last decade plus. See you right back here next Saturday. Until then, go Mustangs. Here are the sights and sounds from this week.
Attaboy! We got a call. Hey, baby, hey!
If you're here at Welch Stadium, you gotta be careful of Meanie Genie. Oh no.